Bullies pulled the new girl's hair. She snapped his arm in one twist. Her hand didn't shake, not once. The snap echoed across the lockers. Brett was on the ground, crying in pain, his arm twisted like a pretzel. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. Eliana didn't come to fight, but when her hair was pulled, her instincts took over. Now the school was in lockdown, and she was in handcuffs, but behind that silence was a story they never expected because Eliana Cross wasn't just a new girl. She was trained to survive. This is the story of a snap heard around the school. Welcome, story lovers. Where are you watching from? Hit the like button and drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. Would you like the YouTube description, SEO tags, and image generation prompt for this video next? Her name was Eliana Cross, 18 years old, tall, lean, and quiet. After her father's final mission overseas ended in betrayal, the military moved them under low-profile protection to a primarily white suburban town. Her father, a decorated black special ops officer, told her to stay invisible, even if it meant swallowing every stare and slur. Eliana enrolled in Lincoln High just months before graduation. Her transcripts were clean. Her background? Top secret. In this new school, whispers followed her dark curls and silent confidence. The teachers saw her as quiet. The students saw her as strange, but no one saw what lay beneath. Years of hand-to-hand combat training drilled by her father. Since she was 6, she wore modest hoodies, avoided eye contact, and spoke only when asked. But prejudice has a way of hunting even the invisible. And in one explosive moment, the bullies would learn she wasn't just the new girl. At first, it was verbal. Army brat, terror twin, why don't you smile more? Eliana kept her head down, counting the days until graduation. But cruelty doesn't need a reason, especially not when your skin, accent, or silence makes you other. They knocked her books from her arms, blocked her path in hallways, snapped photos of her in the lunchroom and captioned them with slurs. Teachers noticed but said nothing. Don't overreact, they warned when she reported it. It'll blow over, but it didn't. One stormy Thursday, Eliana walked into school soaked from the rain. Her hoodie clung to her skin. Brett, the arrogant star of the wrestling team, grinned and said, "Wanna see if desert girls melt in water?" His friends laughed. She ignored them and moved forward. That's when it happened. He reached behind her, grabbed a fistful of her natural curls, and yanked hard. Everything after that was instinct. Her spine twisted. Her foot stepped behind his. Her right arm locked his wrist. Crack! Brett screamed as his arm bent the wrong way. The hallway froze. Phones filmed. And Eliana stood calm, silent, unflinching as the boy who mocked her cried in pain on the floor. Security swarmed. A teacher pushed through the crowd. Eliana was ordered to drop to her knees. She obeyed, her face unreadable, her voice silent. Brett writhed, cradling his broken arm. "She attacked me," he screamed. No mention of the hair, no mention of the harassment, but the worst part, the way they looked at her, like she was dangerous, like she was the threat. Her father rushed into the main office minutes later, military ID still clipped to his collar. But to the school and its staff, he was just another angry black man showing up too late. The police were already en route. News headlines were being drafted. The truth? No one wanted to hear it. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like, it helps. The school suspended her. No hearing, no questions. Just a label, violent, but the truth came out. Video footage leaked. Twitter picked it up. Wrestling champ gets bodied by girl half his size, one user posted. But others saw more. They saw a young black woman protecting herself against racist abuse. Her father went public. A veteran, a protector. He told their story on national news. How the same training that kept soldiers alive was the same training that saved his daughter. Eliana wasn't just cleared. She became a symbol for every student told to stay silent, because sometimes silence doesn't keep you safe. Sometimes it's the snap that makes the world listen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.